Cut off by a mudslide. Now at 6, we're hearing from some of the people who got stranded overnight. And here in the Tri-Cities, more warm conditions with stray thunderstorms into our evening. We're tracking those for you. Jason has the details coming up in his first alert forecast.
Now, KAPP local news at 6.
We begin with the response to an unusual situation in Pasco. Fire crews racing to Oxark Incorporated, a welding supply store, after a fire broke out in an acetylene room this morning. The business contains a lot of gases, and that created a hazard for crews. Pasco Fire was working with the company to shut off any gas so that crews could safely get inside and put out the fire. It was different from a typical fire response because of the nature of the gas that causes a different type of fire and smoke activity. It also caused releases.
So even though that room is actually designed for manufacturing acetylene, there are other pipelines of other gases that run through there. That's why you keep seeing different releases. We're trying to get those vented out. So without venting them all together at the same time. So you'll keep seeing different releases of columns. And then the fire does start to kick up at different times based on heat buildup in the room and stuff. So they can't get in there and actively fight fire until we get all those gases cleared out.
Parts of A Street and Oregon Avenue in Pasco were closed down, and authorities suggested that everyone east of the fire stay indoors because of the vapors and fumes being released. Thanks for joining us on a very busy Tuesday evening. I'm Alyssa Warner. The Yakima Police Department started off National Police Week by remembering fallen officers, including a YPD K-9 that died last year. KAPP-KVEW's Emily Goodell tells us it's a matter of honor and respect for the officers who have died from the ones still putting their lives on the line.
I can tell you, after all these years, every police death, whether it's in Kentucky or New York City or Los Angeles or Yakima, you feel just a little bit of your own soul die.
245 in 2022, 4 of them from Washington State.
Donald Shahota, Dominic Kalata, Dan Rocha, Jordan Jackson. These officers were the ones who ran towards danger when everyone else was running away.
We always say we'll never forget, and that's what this is a reminder not to forget.
We are also gathered here to pay tribute to a very special member of our community, a brave and loyal canine, police dog Trex.
I'll admit he was not the easiest dog to train. He wanted to play more than catch bad guys.
But he still did.
Almost 300 deployments and almost 100 apprehensions of suspects.
Some tased him, lit him on fire, or hit him with a metal bar.
He still hung in there and helped us, again, reduce the amount of force we would have had to otherwise use.
Until he got sick and died in November.
Sometimes we don't realize it until we really need them, but our 2 canines get used constantly at YPD to protect our officers.
My hope is that we won't have to have an officer die for folks to remember what people are doing for them.
We just want recognition that we're out here, we do risk our lives, that we understand that there's people that don't care for us, but we also understand that the majority of people do, and that we're not looking for anything major. We just want a little bit of respect sometimes.
Please join me in a moment of silence as we remember all these officers.
In Yakima, Emily Goodell, KAPP-KVEW, local news.
Today, state lawmakers held a special session of the legislature to make sure that drug possession stays illegal in Washington. Until this evening, the law was set to expire July 1st. Lawmakers previously weren't able to agree on a replacement during the regular session. So Governor Inslee called them back to the Capitol to continue work. The goal here is to strike a balance between making sure people struggling with addiction have the opportunity to get help and to make sure that they follow through and actually do get help. The bill that was passed today would make it illegal to make or sell drugs and would make it a misdemeanor, not a felony, to knowingly possess them. If you're caught with illegal substances, the proposal says that police and prosecutors should do everything they can to get you into treatment instead of sending you straight to jail. But if you don't follow the treatment program, there will be consequences. A similar proposal failed to pass the House before the end of the session. Today, though, some lawmakers on both sides of the aisle called for a yes vote.
It will allow for a consistent approach, street by street, neighborhood by neighborhood. We know that it's a good policy because it has new ideas and new funding mechanisms to help communities who are struggling with addiction.
Madam Speaker, I don't think this is the last time we're going to talk about this on the floor of the House. I think that we will continue to build upon this. History will show that we are taking steps to get on the right path, to end this epidemic, to restore our cities, to restore families, to help individuals, and to restore our state from the scourge that is the opioid epidemic.
And again, this time around, the House did pass the compromise version of the bill that was approved by the Senate earlier today. Governor Inslee signed that bill within hours of the final vote. Governor Inslee also signed a series of budget bills today. Those include a $59 billion two-year state operating budget, an $11.8 billion transportation budget, and a $6.3 billion construction budget, which includes money to build 33 new schools and to add buildings to community college campuses and behavioral health facilities across the state. In Oregon, work in the state Senate is still on hold as Republican senators once again refused to attend this morning's floor session. Oregon Senate committees can keep working, but without 2/3 of the lawmakers present, proposals ultimately can't advance in the Senate chamber. Republican senators said nearly 2 weeks ago they walked out to protest bills that were written with complicated language. But they're now demanding that proposals on abortion and gender-affirming care be taken off the table, something that Oregon State Democrats say is not an option. Let's talk about the forecast. We are tracking thunderstorms in our region. They are moving south, as you can see here. We've been tracking that for about 30 minutes now as it's moving across the region. Outside, though, we're just seeing kind of the ominous clouds still. Jason Valentine has a look at what to expect this evening.
Good Tuesday evening, everyone. Hope you've had a wonderful day today. And again, scant thunderstorms in places as we head into our evening hours. Those are going to clear out. We're going to be looking at a pretty nice overnight period. Overnight lows are going to be in the lower 60s, upper 50s. As we head into tomorrow, we're going to see some more sunshine, though, again, a slight chance of some scattered thunderstorms. But as we get to Thursday, we're going to really see our warming temperatures start to bloom up. And we're going to continue that into our weekend, at least to Saturday. And then much cooler temperatures are on their way. So if you're not a fan of the heat, you do have some relief on the way. But tomorrow we're going to be maybe a degree warmer. And again, more sunshine to be had. We've seen quite a lot of cloud coverage as we've gotten to the afternoon today and yesterday. But clearing overnight and a nice Wednesdays ahead with those warmer temperatures looming for Thursday. I'll have a full forecast that's coming up, but for right now, I'm going to send it back to you.
Thanks, Jason. We have an update now in the case against Brian Kohberger, the man charged with murdering 4 University of Idaho students. Prosecutors say Kohberger's defense team now has a copy of all the evidence involved in the case. Earlier this month, attorneys for Kohberger said they didn't have key evidence that they said could clear him. But according to court documents, prosecutors have already handed everything over. They say anything missing is outside the scope of the case. 4 students were found dead in November. And a new mugshot tonight of Lori Vallow Daybell. A jury recently convicted her of killing 2 of her children, 16-year-old Ty Ryan and 7-year-old JJ. Authorities unearthed their remains on Chad Daybell's property in southeast Idaho. Sentencing is expected to take place within 3 months. Meanwhile, her husband, Chad Daybell, will face a separate trial. He has pleaded not guilty, and that trial has not been scheduled. We have new information tonight about plans to relieve some of the pressure on SeaTac Airport. The Seattle Times reports a commission that was supposed to make a recommendation about next month about where to build a new airport will not be moving forward. It could be good news for the city of Yakima. Officials there are hoping to convince the state to expand the Yakima Airport rather than building a new one. The Commercial Aviation Coordinating Commission had recommended 3 places, all on the west side, for building a new airport, but they faced extreme opposition from those communities compared to the attitude in Yakima, where advocates say they would welcome an airport expansion. This week, Governor Inslee signed a proposal creating a new work group that will continue working on a solution. New at 6, more than $120 million in grants aim to bring high-speed internet to Washington residents who don't have it right now. According to Washington State's broadband office, will support 19 projects across the state. The Franklin County PUD will receive more than $4.8 million. Kittitas County will get more than $11 million. Yakima County will also receive more than $11 million, and all of that grant money goes to support specific projects. The agency says these grants will help nearly 15,000 people get high-speed broadband access. Tonight, a mudslide on a Washington State highway left a group trapped overnight. Their story and rescue new. Coming up at 6:30. But first, we're taking a hold of their future. Learn about signing day for a group of Kennewick students and what this means for their continuing education. Then we'll soar over a location known for taking in views and fresh air when we fly the Northwest. You're watching KAPP KVEW Local News at 6.
Do you have any land that gets no use? Save some money by using an American-made power racking system. It's a more cost-effective option than a standard pole and concrete method. Invest in green energy with the pros at Solar Power Northwest. Solar Power Northwest, a better way to solar.
When it comes to supplying the farm, come to Northwest Farm Supply. Your hometown store has a wide selection of everything egg-related. Plus, we're the largest Purina dealer in Hermiston. Products you trust from people who care. Northwest Farm Supply in Prosser, Hermiston, and Othello.
At the Blue Mountain Station Cooperative in Dayton, Washington, we offer you the Pacific Northwest's finest local products. Fresh baked goods, locally grown produce, artisan cheese, fresh roasted coffee, wine, honey, and so much more. We invite you to explore Dayton today.
At Honda, we offer complimentary maintenance for 2 years or 24,000 miles. Just enjoy the ride, knowing we cover routine items like oil changes, tire rotations, and multi-point inspections. Honda Service Pass, available to purchasers of all 2023 Honda vehicles. Get yours today.
Come shop the largest selection of RVs in the Tri-Cities at Appleway RV. Save big on Class A's, Class C's, travel trailers, toy haulers, and fifth wheels. Shop America's top brands, Rockwood, Tiffin, Newmar, Dynamax, and more, with a huge selection of pre-owned RVs. Plus, get maximum value for your trade, all with no payments for 90 days. Come shop the clearance event at Appleway RV Pasco.
When times are hardest, that's when community matters most. When supply was low, dealers raised prices above MSRP. McCurley didn't, because looking after one another is what community does. That's what makes home, home.
Find your way home in a new Subaru from McCurley Subaru.
It's time. Time to let your soul breathe a little, to feel the sun on your face, and to feel alive again. It's time to dust off the clubs, to treat yourself, and test out your lungs. It's time to get away to the place that's not so far away, Lakeside Coeur d'Alene. Win a dream giveaway at cda4.fun.
Your roof protects your home and family every day. Shouldn't it be the best roof possible? With Air Roofing, a family-owned business in Prosser, you'll see why our customer reviews speak for themselves. No job too small, big enough to take care of your roofing needs. Air Roofing, a company built on quality and reputation.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest savings book, out now and posted on Bi-Mart.com. It's 16 pages of great store-wide savings, including everything you need for your patio, pets, and more. At Bi-Mart, our members get more value every day.
Portion of KAPP KVEW sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
It was signing day for 8 students in the Kennewick School District as they signed commitment letters for a first-of-its-kind program. And no, we're not talking sports. The Teaching Bridge program is a partnership between Kennewick School District and WSU Tri-Cities. It's a way for high school students who are interested in careers in education to have a pathway to college. One student who goes to Kamiakin High School says a program like this was just what he was looking for as he plans for the future.
I think the education system means like a helping hand in everybody's lives to make sure they get equal playing field with everybody, no matter what your background is, and I think it really helped with me.
Seth Keller says he also hopes after graduating with a special education degree to go back to work at Kamiakin, saying it's his favorite place to learn thanks to the teachers there who inspired him to get into education. Call it a feast for the senses. The Clark Fork Delta offers a lush green home to flora and fauna and a peaceful landscape. This is up in North Idaho where the Clark Fork River empties into Lake Pend Oreille. It's the focus of tonight's Fly the Northwest.
the Clark Fork Delta, one of the management units on the Pend Oreille Wildlife Management Area. It's primarily for recreational use and for game and non-game benefits. We just finished up the third phase of a restoration effort here this past spring. The first phase was completed in 2014. The second phase was in 2020, and this past April we just finished up construction on this third phase. What we're doing is we're mitigating for the losses that have occurred resulting from the operations of Albany Falls Dam. And primarily what we're doing is we're trying to prevent or stop further erosion that occurs from the operations of the dam. It's a pretty special place. These deltas are really important for a whole bunch of different reasons. It's a wildlife corridor. It spans between it connects two different mountain ranges here. It's important for migratory birds as well, so it's just got a lot of importance for us and for folks. Multiple benefits for restoring and protecting and restoring these areas for sure. I love it. It's been a lot of fun. I've only been on this position for about a year, so I'm still learning the ropes, but it's been an amazing place to work. Summer's probably the best time of year out here when the lake is full and the plants are in bloom, and you can really you see more wildlife probably in the summer times. Part of this project is not only to stop erosion and benefit wildlife, but it's also to benefit people so they can use this area. So one of the things that we made sure we did was we improved access to get back into these island complexes.
Now, if you'd like to visit the Clark Fork Delta, you could take State Highway 200 northeast out of Sandpoint, Idaho, then loop around the north side of Lake Pend Oreille. It is a journey, to be sure, but there is beautiful scenery along the way and, of course, when you get there. Here in the Tri-Cities, if you're looking for some fun in the sun, we have just the ticket. KAPP KVEW is giving you a chance to win tickets to Saturday's Dust Devils game at Geisa Stadium. And as a bonus, after the game, you can stick around for fireworks. To enter, click on contests at yaktrinews.com. 3 lucky viewers will each get a family 4-pack of tickets to the game. We'll choose winners at random on Thursday. So enter now and good luck.
Now, KAPP KVEW First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Tuesday evening, everyone. Again, hope you had a wonderful day today. Hope you have a great Wednesday planned out. And stray thunderstorms again as we headed into our afternoon and evening hours. We do have clearing overnight, and again, we're going to be continually warming up as we get to Thursday into our Saturday. And then a big cooling trend is on the way, so do get ready for cooler temperatures. So taking a look at our temperature trend almost off of our graph. As we move into tomorrow, we're going to be very similar to what we saw today, at least temperature-wise, and then steadily getting in for the Tri-Cities, mid to upper 90s. For the rest of our areas, mid to lower 90s. So warm temperatures on the way. But as we get to Sunday, and especially Monday and even past that, we're going to start to get nearer our average for this time of year, which is 77 for the Tri-Cities. And then we'll be getting even below that possibly for some of our areas as we get into a week from today. So winds not really a factor today, and that's going to continue pretty much for at least our work week into Saturday. But as we get to Sunday and Monday, we do expect to see about 10 to 20 mile per hour winds. So a little bit kicking up as we see that cooling trend on the way, but really no significant wind events are on the way for the next 7 days. All right, let's get to our future cast and clearing as we get into our overnight period. And for your Wednesday, we're going to start out just like we started out all this week with some sunshine. Then we have, again, scattered showers, which are very possible to have some thunder and lightning in them as we get to our evening hours. Those will clear up into our overnight Thursday. And Thursday, a little bit of periphery showers. We'll keep an eye on it, but our areas should be seeing more sunshine, and we're going to continue to see more sunshine as we head into Saturday and even into our next work week, despite those cooler temperatures on the way. So in our almanac, we're still quite a bit above our average, 13 degrees above our average for today in Yakima, 15 for our overnight low. As we move over into the Tri-Cities, we're 13 degrees above our average and quite a bit for our low. So we're continuing that, though we're going to flip the script by a week from today. We're going to be right around our average or just below it. So we're less than 2 weeks away from Memorial Day, Father's Day, a little over a month away. So is Juneteenth. So as we head into our overnight period, we do have overnight lows. Lower 61 for Tri-Cities, other than that, mid to upper 50s. So staying very warm overnight. as we head into our Wednesday. Midweek tomorrow, everyone. Partly cloudy skies. Again, a random T-storm could come through. Lower 90s, mid to upper 80s. In our 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities, we continue to warm up as we move into our weekend. Then that cool down coming and return to the 70s by a week from today. But folks, look at all of that sunshine. Despite tomorrow with those scattered T-storms, we're going to be looking very nice. Overnight lows in the 60s till we get to Sunday late night. In the Yakima region, right around the 90-degree mark tomorrow and Thursday. And it's going to take a little longer to get to those mid-90s. It's going to be Friday and Saturday, and then cooling down. But folks, plenty of sunshine is on the way. So these scattered T-storms, which are in our area right now, will be moving out overnight. Should be a beautiful morning tomorrow, and then possibly a few more T-storms or just plain old showers showing up. Very light into your afternoon tomorrow, but those warmer temperatures should show up Thursday or Friday.
Thanks, Jason. Still ahead, we're talking about a new spot to grab a bite and a drink in Sela. The details are coming up, and a wild sighting on a Washington freeway. Those stories ahead on KAPP Local News at 6.
Now is the time for a new bath from Bathfitter. Every Bathfitter bath is installed quickly, safely, and beautifully with a lifetime warranty. Go from old to new, from worn to wow. The beautiful bath you've always wanted, done right, installed by one expert technician, all in one day. We've been creating moments like these for 35 years, and we're here to help you get started. Book your free virtual or in-home design consultation today.
2024 Chevy Silverado HD with Duramax diesel. And the Chevy Silverado with powerful TurboMax engine. No matter what route you take, there's a Chevy truck to get you there. Find new roads. Get 1.9% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 LT TurboMax pickups. Plus, get a $2,500 total cash allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. See your community Chevy dealers.
At Vapiano, we invite you to slow down, enjoy the journey. Make a reservation today. Taste wine where it's created. Sample a variety of wines from Sauvignon Blanc, Cabernet Sauvignon, Syrah, and make it a day to remember. Vapiano Estates, Walla Walla.
Okay, I think we're all aware that most cell companies only give you the lowest price when you sign up for multiple lines.
What? Multiple lines?
Hello? Yeah, one sec. But US Cellular gives you just one line for $29.99 with unlimited data.
Just one line with unlimited data.
So you don't have to get more lines than you need.
No, you hang up.
Are you even listening, guy who never looks up from his phone?
Oh, not for me, I just say it.
Okay, so no, you're not listening.
Get one line for $29.99, plus every plan is price protected. US Cellular, built for us.
Join us at Giza Stadium on May 17th for the second annual Salute to Seniors. At 12:30, enjoy an all-you-can-eat and drink buffet before catching the Dust Devils action at 1:30. Don't miss out on this fun-filled day celebrating our beloved seniors.
You two finish your reading assignments and keep the car locked. I'll be right back.
Look, Mom, it's Tony's Big Cheese Pizza. It's dinner time at Yakima's Hometown Pizzeria.
Welcome to Tony's Big Cheese Pizza. How can I help you?
I want some of that amazing cheese bread.
I want some of your amazing chicken wings, please. I want pizza and breadsticks.
We love Tony's Big Cheese Pizza. They have something for everyone in the plaza at 24 and Nob Hill.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
There's a new brewery open in Sela called Outskirts Brewing Company that's hoping to bring something special to the community. The owners say they wanted to create a place of gathering open to families and people of all ages, complete with a full restaurant offering burgers, steaks, and other American fare. They've also got an outdoor patio with a lawn, a bar, a tap room, and of course the brewery itself. They say it's designed to be first class for the working class.
We all have young families, and it's nice to be able to provide that for our community, have a place where the whole family can come and enjoy themselves and cut loose and enjoy the nature and enjoy the beauty out here.
They're located at 707 Test Drive Lane, open 11 to 10 Monday through Saturday, and then 11 to 9 on Sunday. Well, they appear when our weather turns warm, but you should take precautions to protect yourself, your family, and your pets. We're talking tick season, new tonight at 6:30.
Portion of KAPP KVEW sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
When you get Spectrum One, you get fast, reliable internet for $49.99. I mean, I could stop right there, but I won't because, surprise, you find out you're also getting free advanced Wi-Fi with Security Shield, which makes it an even better deal. Until another surprise. You find out you're also getting a free line of unlimited mobile with 5G. Amazing! Surprise again, you also get Speed Boost, which makes your Spectrum mobile speeds even faster when you're connected to Wi-Fi. Surprise, it's me. That's a lot of surprises. I should just popped out of that. Point is, with Spectrum One, you're gonna be very surprised by all the free stuff you get. Or you would be if I hadn't already just told you. But still, when you get in there, could you act surprised? A little something for the people in the store. Get Spectrum One, internet for just $49.99, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and a free line of unlimited mobile. Visit spectrum.com/surprise, a Spectrum store, or call 844-7-SURPRISE today.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through June 30th, receive rebates up to $2,100 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air.
When it comes to supplying the farm, come to Northwest Farm Supply. Keep a flock healthy and happy with the largest selection of Purina around. Plus, all the equipment you need to keep the farm running right. And we have the best customer service. We really do. Northwest Farm Supply in Hermiston, Prosser, and Othello.
At Honda, we offer complimentary maintenance for 2 years or 24,000 miles. Just enjoy the ride, knowing we cover routine items like oil changes, tire rotations, and multi-point inspections. Honda Service Pass, available to purchasers of all 2023 Honda vehicles. Get yours today.
Shelter. Out here, it's the most important thing. But the good thing is, my Ford F-150 provides enough power to keep working.
Get a great deal on an F-150, only at your local Ford dealer.
Whether you're looking for your next houseplant, getting those spring flowers in the ground, or planting your dream garden landscape, Queensgate Gardens is the place to go. Queensgate Gardens in Richland. Let's grow together.
We're seeing customers come in every single day. Pros are using battery equipment.
Making the switch to battery was one of the best decisions that we made as a company.
We made the switch to battery-powered equipment to be ahead of the industry.
It's made in America, and I wanted something that was built here.
This is where the world is headed. It's better to be ahead of it now than get on it later.
Built for you. Built for work. Real steel. Find yours.
That sound. Wolves. Boy, they sound hungry.
Load up, wolves!
Good thing this Ford Explorer has Sync 3 technology. Keeps them entertained on the way to dinner.
Get a great deal on an Explorer, only at your local Ford dealer.
Welcome back. We have a couple of wildlife sightings to show you this evening. First, a view from Washington's Cascades. This is video taken after dark. WashDOT says it shows a cougar passing through one of the I-90 wildlife crossings. The agency says this is only the third successful cougar crossing on the structure that they know of in the past 3 years. And a very unusual sight on a stretch of Washington Highway. Washington State Patrol troopers had to wrangle a rather large bird. WashDOT recorded this video from a camera at State Route 539 and Pole Road in western Washington. That is an emu walking on the freeway median. The WashDOT says the capture of the emu happened off camera. After the trooper pulled up, the owner was able to capture the bird. Tonight, efforts to expand the U.S. Supreme Court. Federal lawmakers making moves towards making that a reality. Got the details coming up. And an alarming situation, several people cut off by a mudslide in western Washington. Tonight, we'll hear from them about what happened. He helped develop an AI chatbot? Now, what an AI CEO told congressional lawmakers today about artificial intelligence. The news at 6:30 starts right now.
Now, KAPP local news at 6:30.
Eastern Washington is baking in the spring heat, and we have important information tonight for anyone planning on exploring the outdoors anytime soon. Experts say ticks are most active in early spring to late summer, and bites can cause major illness. Peter Troy has 4 tips to prevent tick bites and the information about what to do if you find a tick on yourself or your pet.
Spring is here. Many insects are making their return, including ticks in the woods.
Found one crawling on my leg yesterday, which thankfully wasn't attached, so.
Hiking with kids, she's always on alert for ticks.
I've heard it's been bad this year, so we're more concerned about it, and I've been checking everyone when we get home before we get in the house.
Jeff Weigel is an epidemiologist at the Panhandle Health District. Common symptoms from tick bites are flu-like symptoms such as headache, fever, and sometimes vomiting.
Hike to the middle of the trail and put on some DEET, spray it on your clothes, and allow it to dry. And try to stay out of the woods.
Plus, wearing enclosed shoes, long pants, and a long sleeve shirt is recommended.
Lemon eucalyptus, and you can put that on your skin. You can wash or condition your hair with that same.
After you hike, check hair, ears, elbows, and even belly button. Then take a shower right away. The expert says when you get bit by ticks, get a tweezer and pull the tick directly out of your skin. For kids, checking with a pediatrician is also recommended if they have any flu-like symptoms.
She actually had one a couple weeks ago.
A hiker, Anya Armstrong, is always on the lookout for ticks, especially with dogs.
I usually give her a bath with some tick shampoo if I do see any, and then I'll pull them out with tweezers.
Check their fur, especially along their collar line, and same thing in their where the areas where their joints can bend.
That was Peter Troy reporting. Officials also say look for changes like tick paralysis in dogs. Now, talking about the weather here in the Tri-Cities, we're watching a storm kind of move its way just west of the Tri-Cities into the Prosser area this evening. That could be putting some significant rain down in the region, so be aware of that. Here in our area, we're just seeing clouds for right now, but Jason Valentine's been telling us you could see a shower overnight.
Good Tuesday evening, everyone. Oh, hope you've had a wonderful day today. And again, scant thunderstorms in places as we head into our evening hours. Those are going to clear out. We're going to be looking at a pretty nice overnight period. Overnight lows are going to be in the lower 60s, upper 50s. As we head into tomorrow, we're going to see some more sunshine, though, again, a slight chance of some scattered thunderstorms. But as we get to Thursday, we're going to really see our warming temperatures start to bloom up. And we're going to continue that into our weekend, at least to Saturday. And then much cooler temperatures are on their way. So if you're not a fan of the heat, you do have some relief on the way. But tomorrow we're going to be maybe a degree warmer. And again, more sunshine to be had. We've seen quite a lot of cloud coverage as we've gotten to the afternoon today and yesterday. But clearing overnight and a nice Wednesdays ahead with those warmer temperatures looming for Thursday. I'll have a full forecast that's coming up, but for right now, I'm going to send it back to you.
Thanks, Jason. Over the weekend, a huge mudslide shut down the road that leads to Mount St. Helens. Well, it turns out nearly a dozen people and a dog were trapped by that slide. They had to spend the night before they could be rescued. Drew Mickelson talked with the driver who came upon the debris moments after it fell.
I'm on a corner, and all of a sudden I don't see a road.
Robert Cornejo Garcia figures he drove up just a couple of minutes after the slide.
I didn't hear anything because I had the music turned up, and then when I got there's just huge trees coming down, loud noises.
Department of Transportation engineers say the snow, water, mud, and trees came from a hill 1.5 miles above the highway around 9 o'clock Sunday night. The slide wiped out a bridge and carried rebar a half mile downstream. Searchers looked for any cars that might have been swept away, but it doesn't appear anyone was hurt.
Took a couple of minutes to, calm down a little bit. I was shaking a lot.
But Cornejo Garcia, 11 others, and one dog, Malu, were all trapped by the landslide and forced to spend the night.
It's the heat, the snow melt, and that led to a landslide, and now we got to be helivac.
Monday morning, everyone was safely taken by helicopter over the blocked portion of Highway 504 to safety and family in Castle Rock.
It was a lot bigger than I thought.
Tim Euler hoped to get pictures of the Milky Way overnight. Instead, he spent the morning flying his drone over the slide zone.
We had lots of cameras, not as much food and water.
My first time there, as I'm driving up, I'm thinking about like how crazy it would have been to see the natural disaster of like it getting an explosion, and then I end up being a part of a natural disaster while being up there.
That was Drew Mickelson reporting. It's unclear how long the highway will remain closed. Transportation authorities said they expect repairs will take a while. North of the border, we're continuing to track more than 100 wildfires burning in Western Canada. Reuters reports around 24 are still burning out of control just in Alberta. And weather conditions this week could make the situation even worse. Tens of thousands of people have had to leave their homes. Hundreds of firefighters from here in the U.S. are helping to try and get those fires under control. And they're burning far north of the border, so the fire itself won't impact us. Wildfire smoke, however, could become a problem, and this is only mid-May. This map from airnow.gov shows where the smoke is building from those Canadian wildfires. So far, it seems to be moving out to the east, but all it takes is a change in the wind. So if you or someone in your family needs extra protection from the wildfire smoke, now might be a good time to make sure that you've got air filters ready to go. We are talking about a kind of ideological standoff in our nation's capital. Republicans and Democrats so far refusing to budge on raising the debt ceiling as we take a live look at the nation's capital. Democrats say they want a clean bill that just raises the nation's credit limit. Republicans want spending cuts in exchange for raising the debt ceiling. Today, President Biden once again met face-to-face with top leaders in Congress from both parties. But if they can't agree on a deal and get the rest of Congress to sign on, the head of the Treasury has warned the United States will go into default potentially in the next couple of weeks. Neither side wants that to happen, but time is running out. We'll be tracking this for you as those negotiations continue. And tonight, new legislation that could expand the U.S. Supreme Court, introduced today by Democratic lawmakers in Congress.
This is common sense, and it exercises the power the Constitution gives to Congress to set the number of Supreme Court justices. By expanding the court, we can restore balance to the court, repair the damage done by these extreme right-wing partisan groups that do not represent the citizens of this country, and we can protect our democracy.
If passed, the legislation would expand the court from 9 justices to 13. Adding seats to the High Court is a controversial proposal and would likely face significant opposition. A group of Democratic lawmakers called for 4 additional Supreme Court justices last summer as well, after the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade, the ruling that legalized abortion nationwide. Tonight, sounding the alarm, what a lawmaker says is happening with parental controls on Apple's iPhone. That's coming up, and we're tracking the latest conditions and the chance for some showers across the region this evening. Jason Valentine has your first alert forecast next on KAPP Local News at 6.
Portion of KAPP sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
The Game Show Wednesday night.
Life is like a game show. We all are looking for that jackpot.
What's better than that?
When you give money out on a game show, it's better than sex.
Welcome to the Game Show.
Wednesday night on ABC.
2024 Chevy Silverado HD with Duramax diesel. And the Chevy Silverado with powerful TurboMax engine. No matter what route you take, there's a Chevy truck to get you there. Find new roads. Get 1.9% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 LT TurboMax pickups. Plus, get a $2,500 total cash allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. See your community Chevy dealers.
Being involved in a car accident is stressful. Who's going to pay for your injuries, medical expenses, and lost wages? Unfortunately, during the stressful time, most insurance companies will not look out for your rights and will often fight your claim. Don't stress out. Let Capuzza Lady fight for you. They have helped people all across the Yakima Valley win their cases and get the compensation they deserved. Don't try to handle it yourself. They are ready to fight for you. More cash for your crash. Call Capuzza Lady today for a free consultation. 866-4166.
Stan, who is that?
Okay, Roy, I went to the basement, found a weird portal, went through, found myself in a prehistoric valley, talked to a couple dinos, told them about Triple Play. They wanted to check it out. Here we are.
Wow!
Hi, Roy.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, like bowling, Raptor Reef Indoor Water Park, and a brand new zip line ride, all attached to a cozy hotel.
She'll leave whenever we're ready.
I'm ready.
Hi, I'm Gino from Italstone. We just received a new container of quartz Britannica Gold made in the USA. Visit at Italstone today to see, touch, and choose from a huge inventory in stock. At Italstone, we measure, fabricate, and install your kitchen and bath countertops in 5 to 7 days. No one can beat Italstone prices, apples to apples. Here at Italstone, we are with you every step of the way.
Having a tough time finding the right vehicle at the right price? Don't worry. At Spec Buick GMC, we've got it. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned truck, affordable SUV, or a quality pre-owned sedan, we've got it. How about low interest rates and the best prices? When it comes to great deals, we've got it. Visit us today on Sandifer Parkway off the Road 100 exit in Pasco and see for yourself. Spec Buick GMC, a family automotive tradition since 1912.
Cut your ties to the fuel pump with an all-electric vehicle from Overturf Kia. You'll find a great selection of new vehicles in stock now. Lease a 2023 Kia Niro EV Wind for $349 per month or purchase for just $41,349. Take delivery today or reserve a car that's on its way. Shop online anytime at overturfkia.com. Overturf Kia at the base of the Blue Bridge in Kennewick.
Welcome back. Tonight, the U.S. Department of Agriculture is considering whether to pull chocolate milk from school cafeterias. They say flavored milk can contain added sugars. There's concern that it might contribute to childhood obesity. There is an argument that removing chocolate milk from school menus would result in students drinking less milk overall, which could mean missing out on some key nutrients. The USDA will make a decision in the first part of the next school year. And in health news, a new study finds that a significant health impact from cannabis use during pregnancy. Specifically, they examined the impact on a child's fetal development. The study says that cannabis use can harm the baby's development in the first trimester before women even know they're pregnant. The study found a link between THC and CBD exposure in the womb and childhood obesity and blood sugar imbalance. It also suggests that cannabis use may be linked to a decrease in birth weight, could potentially lead to aggression and anxiety in children. You can find that study in the journal Frontiers in Pediatrics. Smartphones have quickly become the way millions do business and navigate busy lives, but a New Jersey lawmaker ends up in a fight with tech giant Apple. He says an issue with one of the company's most popular products has cost parents a level of control. ABC's Andrew Dimbert explains.
A congressman from New Jersey is warning parents about a parental control glitch on the iPhone.
It's been open season for our kids in the Apple world.
Congressman Josh Gottheimer says a bug in Apple software can automatically turn off the parental controls. Those are the controls that prevent kids from viewing explicit content. And Gottheimer says iPhone settings that limit screen time are also not functioning as promised.
A few months ago, I started hearing from parents that Apple's screen time parental controls weren't working properly. They kept randomly resetting after parents set them. Then we checked, and we had the same issue with our kids, time and again, including, by the way, this morning, it reset again.
It comes as data shows children ages 8 to 12 in the U.S. spend 4 to 6 hours a day watching or using screens. For teens, it's up to 9 hours a day, far more than what experts recommend. Gottheimer says Apple confirmed it's aware of the issues, but provided no clear timeline for a fix.
Apple's dragging their feet on developing effective parental controls for their addictive products. Turning a profit cannot be more important than protecting our children.
Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
That congressman says he is sending Apple a letter demanding answers on when the glitches will be fixed. Apple did not respond to requests for comment. Looking locally tonight, KAPP is giving you a chance to win tickets to Saturday's Dust Devils game at Geisa Stadium. And as a bonus, after the game, you can stick around for fireworks. To enter, click on contests at yaktrinews.com. 3 lucky viewers will each get a family 4-pack of tickets to the game. We'll choose those winners at random on Thursday. So go ahead and enter now, and good luck.
Now, KAPP KVEW First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Tuesday evening, everyone. Again, hope you had a wonderful day today. Hope you have a great Wednesday planned out. And stray thunderstorms again as we headed into our afternoon and evening hours. We do have clearing overnight, and again, we're going to be continually warming up as we get to Thursday into our Saturday, and then a big cooling trend is on the way, so do get ready for cooler temperatures. So taking a look at our temperature trend almost off of our graph as we move into tomorrow, we're going to be very similar to what we saw today, at least temperature wise, and then steadily getting in for the Tri-Cities mid to upper 90s. For the rest of our areas, mid to lower 90s. So warm temperatures on the way. But as we get to Sunday, and especially Monday and even past that, we're going to start to get nearer our average for this time of year, which is 77 for the Tri-Cities. And then we'll be getting even below that possibly for some of our areas as we get into a week from today. So winds not really a factor today, and that's going to continue pretty much for at least our work week into Saturday. But as we get to Sunday and Monday, we do expect to see about 10 to 20 mile per hour winds. So a little bit kicking up as we see that cooling trend on the way, but really no significant wind events are on the way for the next 7 days. All right, let's get to our future cast and clearing as we get into our overnight period. And for your Wednesday, we're going to start out just like we started out all this week with some sunshine. Then we have again scattered showers, which are very possible to have some thunder and lightning in them. As we get to our evening hours, those will clear up into our overnight Thursday. And Thursday, a little bit of periphery showers. We'll keep an eye on it, but our areas should be seeing more sunshine, and we're going to continue to see more sunshine as we head into Saturday and even into our next work week, despite those cooler temperatures on the way. So in our almanac, we're still quite a bit above our average, 13 degrees above our average for today in Yakima, 15 for our overnight low. As we move over into the Tri-Cities, we're 13 degrees above our average and quite a bit for our low. So we're continuing that, though we're going to flip the script by a week from today. We're going to be right around our average or just below it. So we're less than 2 weeks away from Memorial Day, Father's Day, a little over a month away. So is Juneteenth. So as we head into our overnight period, we do have overnight lows. Lower 61 for Tri-Cities, other than that, mid to upper 50s. So staying very warm overnight. As we head into our Wednesday, midweek tomorrow, everyone, partly cloudy skies. Again, a random T-storm could come through. Lower 90s, mid to upper 80s. In our 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities, we continue to warm up as we move into our weekend. Then that cool down coming and return to the 70s by a week from today. But folks, look at all of that sunshine. Despite tomorrow with those scattered T-storms, we're going to be looking very nice. Overnight lows in the 60s till we get to Sunday late night. In the Yakima region, right around the 90-degree mark tomorrow and Thursday. And it's going to take a little longer to get to those mid-90s. It's going to be Friday and Saturday, and then cooling down. But folks, plenty of sunshine is on the way. So these scattered T-storms, which are in our area right now, will be moving out overnight. Should be a beautiful morning tomorrow, and then possibly a few more T-storms or just plain old showers showing up very light into your afternoon tomorrow. But those warmer temperatures should show up Thursday or Friday.
Thanks, Jason. And we have a lot more news to share with you on our mobile app. You can use the camera on your smartphone to scan this QR code, which is also at the bottom of your screen throughout the show. The code will take you right to our app for news and weather on demand. It's free to download, and there's no subscription fee to use it. We'll be right back.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through June 30th, receive rebates up to $2,100 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air.
Get 2.9% APR for 36 months plus $1,500 purchase allowance on an XT5 and XT6 when you finance through Cadillac Financial.
Come shop the largest selection of RVs in the Tri-Cities at Appleway RV. Save big on Class A's, Class C's, travel trailers, toy haulers, and fifth wheels. Shop America's top brands, Rockwood, Tiffin, Newmar, Dynamax, and more, with a huge selection of pre-owned RVs. Plus, get maximum value for your trade, all with no payments for 90 days. Come shop the clearance event at Appleway RV Pasco.
Every 15 minutes, someone is involved in a semi-truck collision in the U.S. Whatever the cause, big trucks mean big crashes, resulting in serious, even fatal injuries, large medical bills, and loss of wages. If you've been injured in a crash with a big rig, call Abeta Nelson Injury Law today. We've handled the most big truck accidents in Central Washington over the last 40 years, recovering millions for our clients. Abeta Nelson, we take your injury personally.
Reel in a fortune during the $200,000 Fishing for a Fortune at Wild Horse Resort and Casino, with over $7,000 in cash and prizes every Friday and Saturday. Cash your line and win up to $750 free play, $1,000 cash, or hook a new 15-foot Alaskan DLX boat. Play Wednesdays and multiply your entries. Use your club wild card and earn points and win special prizes from Billy's Bait Shop. Reel in your next fortune today. Wild Horse Resort and Casino, Pendleton, Oregon. More winners, more often.
There's working you. And then there's chill you. Chill you is more carefree and curious, more present, more relaxed, more fun. Chill you is the best you. There you are. Bring back your chill you with an escape to Coeur d'Alene, the city by the lake. Win a dream giveaway at cda4.fun.
E.T. followed by Extra tonight at 7 on KAPP.
Artificial intelligence continues to evolve very fast, and now federal lawmakers have called for more rules and regulations around it. The CEO behind ChatGPT appeared before federal lawmakers today. Karen Kafa reports.
The next big thing in technology is already here, and Congress is playing catch up.
Too often, we have seen what happens when technology outpaces regulation.
A Senate Judiciary Subcommittee hearing kicking off Tuesday with those AI-generated remarks. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman testifying amid concerns sparked in part by the technology behind his company's chatbot tool, ChatGPT.
My worst fears are that we cause significant harm to the world.
Artificial intelligence has generated many fears, replacing or disrupting human jobs, spreading misinformation, perpetuating biases, becoming too prolific or powerful.
I think if this technology goes wrong, it can go quite wrong.
And it's strong skepticism from the public, lawmakers, and even the tech industry.
I can't recall when we've had people representing large corporations come before us and plead with us to regulate them.
Altman said he is mindful of the risks, but there are benefits to pursuing the technology responsibly.
We are working to build tools that one day can help us make new discoveries and address some of humanity's biggest challenges, like climate change and curing cancer.
Lawmakers noting the federal government's failure to regulate social media, serving as a wake-up call.
Sensible safeguards are not in opposition to innovation.
As AI's real potential remains uncertain.
What kind of an innovation is it going to be? Is it going to be like the printing press, or is it going to be more like the atom bomb?
And because this will be such a wide-ranging topic, a number of Hill committees will have jurisdiction over crafting legislation. And Capitol Hill, well, they're behind their European counterparts. The EU is already moving into the approval process for its draft of potential regulatory law when it comes to AI. But last night, Altman met with about 60 members of the U.S. House to discuss the topic of AI, perhaps an indication that Capitol Hill is starting to pick up the pace. In Washington, I'm Karen Kafa.
Well, tonight we're using technology to track some thunderstorms moving across the region. We're back with a final check of your forecast next.
Saturday, join KVEW and the Tri-City Dust Devils for a night of baseball and awesome fireworks. It's the best show in town as the Vancouver Canadians play your Dust Devils, followed by fireworks. Game time 6:30 Saturday at Gisa Stadium. See you at the game.
Time for a new roof? Let M&M Roofing replace it with the product so good, you'll never have to replace it again. Our roofs come with the limited lifetime warranty. Never replace your roof again.
With the heat and wind comes roof damage. Don't wait till it's an emergency. Call today to receive 0% financing on approved credit.
So if it's time for a new roof or siding, let Eminent Roofing replace it with our certified installers.
Because when it's all said and done, this is the sign you'll want in your yard.
An accident can shatter your life. At Tamaki Law, we put your life back together.
As a personal injury attorney, I meet some of the best people under the worst of circumstances. They come to us suffering. They completely depend on us. That's why we work hard and fight for the justice they deserve.
If you've been seriously injured, call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
Smoke City for Less is your one-stop shop in Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and Hermiston. Every location is conveniently located. And now, Smoke City for Less Hermiston has relocated to North 1st Street by AutoZone. An easy turnoff, $3.95 and you are there. For the lowest prices and largest selection of vape mods, the best batteries, tobacco products, Kratom, and specialty products too. Open 7 days a week, 5 locations, Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and the new location in Hermiston, off $3.95. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
Our phones keep us constantly connected.
Please switch to airplane mode.
But what if they had a mode to help us actually connect? Introducing Us Mode, a mode that makes our phones less distracting, so we can focus on quality time. So the notifications we get are the ones that matter. So we're never distracted from what's most important. Visit US Cellular in-store or online to set up Us Mode for free, even if you're not a customer. US Cellular, built for us.
The electrifying rock stars from the original cast of the Broadway production now in concert. This is Broadway's Rock of Ages Band. Live and in concert. Friday, July 21st at Legends Casino Hotel. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Broadway's Rock of Ages Band, performing the monster hits that helped define the 80s.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest savings book, out now and posted on Bi-Mart.com. It's 16 pages of great store-wide savings, including everything you need for your patio, pets, and more. At Bi-Mart, our members get more value every day.
Portion of KAPP sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back, everyone. We're still tracking those thunderstorms moving across our region. They're coming from north to south here. You may be seeing some rain, thunder, and lightning this evening. Here in the Tri-Cities, if we take a look outside, we're just mostly seeing those ominous clouds. Jason Valentine has a look at what to expect overnight.
All right, folks, let's get you ready for tomorrow, your Wednesday, midweek. We should see more sunshine, especially in our morning and early evening hours. High around 90 degrees for the Tri-Cities. For the Yakima region, could see some slight showers in the late afternoon hours. Other than that, upper 80s, so a couple degrees warmer tomorrow. Walla Walla could still see just a little bit of residual, very light thunderstorms in the afternoon and early evening. Highs staying in those mid 80s, and for Ellensburg, highs staying in the mid 80s as well. So folks, tomorrow temperature is pretty much on par with what we're seeing today. Those warmer temperatures are on the way Thursday or Friday.
Thanks, Jason. Thank you so much for watching. KAPP Local News is back tonight at 11.